Are you curious what's going on in the housing market? We had a wild 2022, and what's 2023 going to bring? Well, in this video, we're going to be discussing the latest developments in the housing market and what it means for buyers and sellers in the greater Metro Denver area. "2022 set many records as inventory took a huge nosedive and buyer demand skyrocketed when interest rates started to increase. We peaked in about April 2022, kind of right around Easter. Our average single-family detached home was selling for about $819,000, and then we ended the year with the average being about $701,000. What started the year off like a rocket saw the market start to kind of fizzle off as affordability was impacted by higher interest rates and waning demand. Despite this, we did actually have decent appreciation from the start of the year to the end of the year, but if you bought it April, then you were underwater just slightly by the end of the year. For the month of December, the sellers who wanted to sell were very serious about getting their home under contract and really upped the ante by bringing out the price reduction. 59% of detached single-family homes closed with average price reductions around 7.8% from their original list price. Attached single-family home, they saw about 46% of their homes reduce their price with about 6% reduction. The last time we saw price reductions on this scale was in December of 2010. Now, we've kind of entered into a compression cycle. I like to call it a vapor lock, where we have more buyers in the market than homes to sell them. This creates a little bit of a shift between the relationship of the supply and demand, where multiple offers are now being sought out. This last week, in February, active inventory for sale in the 7 metro counties slipped right below 4,000 units for sale, and pending transactions jumped by 11%, and about 1,000 units went under contract. This pushed the months of supply inventory down to about 0.9 months. When this number drops below about 1 month, it means that multiple offers are likely, which we have been seeing. Seems like the real estate market in January was a mix of both positive and negative trend. The 65% increase in new listings is a positive sign, but the 13% decrease in active inventory at the end of the month suggests a very tight housing market. Additionally, the high percentage of homes being paid in full and locked in under 5% suggests a strong demand for homes. However, the 3% decrease in home prices from December and the lower close to list ratio indicate that they might have been some negotiation opportunity for buyers. This is further supported by the fact that closings in January may have gone under contract during the holidays when sellers were more willing to make concessions. And yes, I do call up my buyers and say, hey, we should go look at home. Like New Year's Eve, we're looking at home. Christmas Eve, we're looking at home, because there's no better time to get under contract than when no one else is looking. So if you're serious about getting to a home and you want the best deal, I'll let you know when the dates are to go look at homes, because I'm here for my buyers. So I will definitely tell you when to go out and go get the good deals, which I did. December 31st, I put homes under contract. It was a great time. Got it. Rate spot down to like 4.8%, and buyers are extremely happy. As the year progresses and the housing market will become more competitive, in my opinion, it already seems that the advantage in negotiations has shifted from buyers to sellers. With 45 showing and 10 offers, sellers are now in position to negotiate on their terms. We have definitely seen from like October, November, December, it kind of felt like a buyer's market. I know the stats don't necessarily say a buyer's market, but as a real estate agent, you kind of feel it when you're a buyer's agent, and kind of in a not as good of a position as a seller. But you know, it's been very skewed for sellers for several years. It was kind of nice to have that window of opportunity for the buyers to be able to get into a home. Now, the pending transactions for February of 2023, the median days on market did drop to 16. Now, if a home is priced right, shows well, and is correctly positioned in the market, they're going under contract in just about over 2 weeks. Versus looking at the close numbers for January, it showed a median days on market at 28. The monthly numbers are really no longer sufficient to show the current trend we face in today's market, because let's just throw all the stats out for a second. I'll tell you that I talk with a ton of agents throughout the country, including the Denver area, and we have all seen a huge amount of buyer activity pick up second, third week of January. And I believe that we're going to see that trend continue throughout the spring and get even a little bit hotter. So like Super Bowl weekend, that's a good time to go look at houses. So if there's any time throughout the year, like graduation weekends, Memorial weekends, 4th of July weekends, mid-August when school's starting, that's really when you want to plan out some time as a buyer to go look at some homes. So in conclusion, the market continues to shift from the hypermarket pandemic years into something that more closely resembles the market cycles of 2013 to 2019. Until interest rates come down, it's unlikely that we will see huge price in the greater Metro Denver area. With more buyers in the market than homes to sell them, it's a good time to be a seller, but buyers need to be prepared to act quickly and be ready to make an offer. And on top of all this, we have another fact to consider: the low interest rates that sellers are enjoying. Many of them simply don't want to give up these rates by moving, which has led to a decrease in listing availability. In fact, December 2022, we saw a 40% year-over-year decrease in the number of listings. December of 2021, we didn't have that many listings either. So the housing market has also been facing a decline in affordability as construction has not been able to keep up with the sky-high demand. There's an estimated shortage of over 100,000 units to meet the demand, and previous polls have shown that only 15% of homeowners would be willing to sell if interest rates were above 6%. That's an extremely low number. So as you can see, there are a lot of different factors at play in the current market. It's important to stay informed and understand the current trends and how they may impact your own real estate goals. I follow the markets very closely, so if you need to talk about how you can get the most for your home or get the best deal, please give me a call. My phone number is 303-746-7504. That's me, James Hunt. Before I go, will you please do me a huge favor? Will you please like this video, show a little bit of love to that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any other updates on the Denver real estate market. Bye, friends.